Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Meet Your Mission. My name is Kalyna White, and I'm a Programs Associate with GTSC's Homeland Security today. I recently graduated college in June, and as graduation loomed, I started thinking critically about the sort of mission I would want to serve or the sort of career that I would want to have for the rest of my life. So in preparing for that, I wanted to learn more about all the missions that are out there, specifically in the federal government. So welcome to Meet Your Mission, where I talk to government officials who've pursued different missions in Homeland Security for their entire careers. This series of short informational interviews will give a glimpse into post-grad lifestyle, where we're all just learning about the different careers and opportunities that are out there. This interview, I'm talking with Mr. Eric Leckey, who's the Associate Administrator for Mission Support at FEMA. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you. Good morning. It's great to see you.
You as well. So, Associate Administrator for Mission Support of FEMA, what is your day-to-day like?
Well, under the Mission Support Organization here at FEMA, it's our human capital organization, all the way from hiring to retiring. It's our IT organization. It's our procurement, handling the buying of our organization, security, as well as administrative services and facilities. In effect, it's the caring and feeding of the FEMA workforce and of the FEMA mission. And I like to think we're the backbone of the organization.
Well, you can't do a job without its people, so you really are the backbone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So can you explain a little bit more about how mission support helps FEMA workers, like maybe your favorite story about a specific person that you helped or something like that?
Yeah, no, I mean, every day I try to draw the line between our frontline workers here in mission support and helping disaster survivors or those impacted by events. I like to think that our greatest asset is our people. We have to take care of our people. It's critical that they be here and be ready and be present to support our mission, one that we're either aware of or a no-notice event. And I think that we lean forward every day and making sure that we can do that, that we're giving them the tools and the resources that we have available to us, to the workforce, to help them prepare for what may come our way. And I like to think that covers the tactical work that one embarks on in the performance of their duties, all the way around to their whole person, whether it's training and development, mental health, medical, ensuring that they have what they need when they need it to support them to be ready to execute the mission.
Excellent. And how your title, Associate Administrator, how does that help? And I guess what does it do is the ultimate question. What do you do day
Yeah,
to day?
yeah, no. So it's a significant leadership position. I lead a group of about 17 other senior executives across the mission support enterprise, who they then themselves lead the remainder of the workforce under my direction in numbers around 1,500 for our permanent full-time staff, another 600 plus in our disaster workforce. But we're a team. We're a team. We work together. We execute together. We perform together. We're accountable together. I think that there's power in numbers, and in coming together to deliver the mission is just in effect what we do.
That's excellent. How does your work and how do you, I guess, work with mission support to support the greater Homeland Security mission?
Yeah, that's a great question. We work across the department, in my case, with my peers, other management administration executives across the agency, to surge on any event that may happen, whether it's a hurricane response, a major hurricane response where we need to partner with other components of the department to put folks on the ground in response to a hurricane, perhaps a wildfire. Maybe we come together in partnership to address a cyber threat. But coalition building, partnerships, teamwork is what it's all about at the department. We've got various mission sets under a broader department mission. I think that as we continue to mature as an agency and gel in our partnerships across operating components, we're able to bring our very best to the American people in pursuit of whatever part of the mission we're executing at that given time.
Excellent. Could you give a recent example where you partnered with another component and it was like really successful?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a number of them. Well over a year ago when we started focusing on any domestic impacts to cyber threats as a result of international and global events, we were able to come together as an entire department under one unified national effort to make sure that we were not only aware of the threats that face the homeland, but also of our cyber posture and our response posture should we be faced with an event that we would need to come together on and partner. But also, I'll mention our recent Hurricane Ian of last fall. That was another large scale event that hit the Gulf Coast of Florida, where we were able to partner with many of our DHS and frankly federal interagency partners as well as state and locals to surge on that Gulf Coast region and help the citizens of Florida and those impacted by that hurricane. And that's everything from shelter, meals, water, tarps, debris removal, lodging solutions, to things as simple as going door to door to make sure that those who've been impacted and need to register for assistance know how to do that, bring that technology and capability to their front door where they are to help them through that trying time.
And I have to say at FEMA, I so respect what you all do because you're
Thank you.
interacting with the American people kind of at their worst, like always in an emergency.
Yeah.
And when everyone is super scared and you guys have to focus on kind of everything that you just said, from rescue to mental health resources to making sure they're fed to having shelter, all while making sure your cyber is safe and all of that. So I really respect the breadth of everything that you all do.
Yeah,
Um,
no, it's significant. Helping people before, during, and after disasters pretty much covers the spectrum, and that also is an umbrella mission under which a lot falls.
As well as preparedness, which I know that no one wants to prepare until it's actually happening. So yeah, I understand how difficult your job is, and I really want to thank you for it for on behalf of the American people.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys so much. So as associate administrator, what if that is someone's dream job? What skills, what background do you have that you would say is needed for the position, and what like advice would you have for someone that would want your job?
That's a great question. I always recommend to folks that they be lifelong learners, that they be lifelong students, that they never cease to continue on their own development. This particular job is a leadership job. I think that there's tremendous value if students, recent graduates, or others aspire to roles like these, that they focus on first their technical capability and ensuring that they get the knowledge, skills, and abilities that they need to be successful as they work their way up, but then really start focusing on their leadership competencies and ensure that they know and achieve a great success rate at working with others, at communicating well, at writing well, knowing how to analyze and to articulate problem sets and to propose solutions to problem sets as they see them. Um, I think that you're never going to go wrong in working hard, dedicating yourself to something and staying focused on it while continuing at the same time to get better. Right, learn from each day. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I think that's probably a key thing that's hard for people to hear these days. Mistakes are learning moments, right? You don't want to make the same mistake over and over again, but mistakes are moments of learning. You've got to take those opportunities. You've got to harness them, get better. Don't make the same mistake twice, and you continue learning and getting better. And I think that puts you on a path to whatever leadership position you're interested in.
Yeah, just a path to success in general, I would say. Um,
Absolutely.
um, so I know you went to college. Can you give the answer that all the college kids want to know? What did your degree like help you with? Did it help you at all? Is it all worth it? Is it all is all our
Yeah,
work
no,
going towards something?
great question. Whether it's an undergraduate degree, graduate degree, professional degree, I think that it shows a commitment to future employers, and that you've dedicated yourself to getting better and to learning. It's about your education. It's about you. It's about getting better and developing. I myself got an undergraduate degree from Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio, in urban affairs. My focus was public administration, and also got a degree, a minor rather, in political science. I got my graduate degree from the U.S. Naval War College with a focus on national security and strategic studies. I would tell you that I didn't pursue either of those degrees in pursuit of a specific job. It really was about getting a quality education to arm myself with the skill set and the abilities to proceed in a professional life and in a career where I wanted to be successful. And for me, that was in service to the public. I've always been motivated by the greatest public impact. I've never been a revenue generating individual. That's not where my interest has been. That's not where I think I exceed the bar or excel. It's really in service to the public and helping people in pursuit of whatever it is that the mission is that I'm working under at that given time. It served me well. I think it's put me on a path then beyond graduate school to continue with my own executive learning and development through formal programs, through informal programs, through engagements here at the office, but just a continued pursuit to get better every day.
That's great, and definitely something I think we want to hear when we're getting our degree. I got a degree in political science, but I minored in English literature and Arabic studies.
There
And
you
people are
go.
always like, "What are you doing?" But
Right.
I was just taking the classes that I was interested in. So I think that, yeah, building up those skills and showing a commitment, that's great advice. So thank you so much.
You bet.
You kind of answered my next question, but how is your work fulfilling your personal mission or your personal purpose?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, and that is my motivation. Public impact, great public impact, continued and diverse opportunities to help the American people, to participate in domestic and international dialogues for the betterment of what we are in pursuit of here. I've always been driven by that public impact and finding those opportunities for the greatest public impact. That's been my motivation. That's been my driver. That's where I've developed and built and maintained my professional toolbox over time. And that's where I see me spending my professional career. For current students, for recent graduates or graduates in the last 5 years who are getting started, continue to follow your passion. Be passionate about something. Be driven by something, and follow that. Follow that to where you want to go, to where you want to be, to the impact you want to make in your time as a professional, and you won't go wrong.
Excellent. And then I think that was really great parting advice. But if you have one thing that maybe it's little, maybe it's big, but any last advice you have for someone entering the workforce now?
Yeah, no, I mean, whether it is through public service, whether it's in the private sector, really any professional sector, contribute something to the greater good, contribute something that the public and everyone can benefit from. It might be small to you, it could be big to someone else. But make your mark, do something, be motivated, focus on that greater contribution, whatever that may be. And I think that contribution in the end builds on all other contributions, and I think we're greater for that.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. And thank you for all that great advice. I know I am really excited to take it and hopefully succeed in my future career. So thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.